Jewell family. Welcome to my third Friday update. Yes, I am outside, and yes, I am in front of iconic Jewell Hall. I couldn't resist. It's a lovely spring day, and spring is coming alive here on the hill in early April. I have updates for you. I have ways in which we're helping each other, and then I have two calls of action, my fellow Cardinals. Big news. This is our update. We are a recipient of the Payroll Protection Program loan, $3.27 million that is coming to the college thanks to the incredible work of our CFO, Joe Garcia, and members of our business office who worked tirelessly with our bank, NBH, to submit the loan documents. And I'm very happy to say that we are indeed a recipient. This loan allows us to have payroll protection for up to 2 months for all of our employees and is a tremendous gift to the Jewell community. I'm so grateful for all the hard work that led to this incredible success, and I know that you're celebrating that with me. Okay, how are we helping each other right now? Well, several departments are sending supplies to medical centers throughout the area. Our nursing program has sent beds and stretchers and PPE, as has our athletic training department, as has our bio and chemistry departments. So we're doing our part to try to contain this virus and help healthcare providers around the region. Speaking of healthcare providers, I want to lift up 1982 alumnus Dr. Stephen Stites, who is the Vice President for Clinical Affairs at the KU Health System, their Chief Medical Officer there. And if you've had a chance to watch his press conferences in recent days, you are instilled with confidence in his competence as a healthcare leader and his ability to help us to prepare and to respond to this pandemic. Dr. Stites is a 2012 Citation for Achievement honoree, and he is a heck of a speaker. He brings the house down every time he speaks on this campus. So I would encourage you to check out his press conferences. And of course, we wish you well, Dr. Stites, in your incredible work. I also want to lift up a future physician. So this is our student story for the week. Chris Seward, who is a senior, and he is a biochem major, has been accepted to medical school and will start here in July. And Chris is just unstoppable. He's got a great spirit, and I just wanted him to reflect a little bit on his experience, and I found it to be quite poignant, and I want to share part of it with you. He said, "There's no doubt that COVID-19 has affected all of us in some way. And from this situation, however, I have realized that it's not COVID-19 itself that is our biggest problem. It's our mindset and how we react as a community that can be most at risk. It can be easy to allow this virus to infect our lives and to have us lose sight of what really matters. I allowed the virus to get the best of me for a while. However, it was during Achievement Week this year that I remembered Reverend Vernon Howard, our most recent Citation of Achievement honoree, said 3 words that have stayed with me ever since. Remember your why. Being quarantined, I've taken this as an opportunity to reflect on myself, to spend time with my family, and remember why we're here. We all need to remember our why and to continue to pursue meaningful lives, regardless of whatever situation we may be faced with." And one of the most important elements of the Jewell philosophy is that we're critical thinkers in community, but we are pursuing meaningful lives. And part of that means being resilient, being deeply self-aware, and using opportunities such as these to reflect on what matters, who we are, and what our citizenship truly can look like right now. And then I want to talk about our faculty spotlight for the week, which is Dr. Fletcher Cox. I had the opportunity to sit in on his class right before we went on break. So this is his CTI capstone course in global ethics. And the class was fascinating because each student portrayed some world leader engaged in a debate. People are enjoying the hill. Engaged in a debate on whether or not the United States should exit the Paris Climate Accord. And Dr. Cox played the President of the United States. Students played members of the cabinet. They played national security advisors, representatives from the UN, a climate activist. And it was a fascinating and rich discussion. Students had to be ready for it. They had researched carefully. But the most important thing was watching them make an argument, a nuanced argument, and learning about the art of negotiation as they were also deploying what they knew and using critical thinking to make their point. It was a fantastic course. And I asked Dr. Cox if he would please reflect on how that seminar experience is being replicated in an online environment. And he did, and his reflection is appended to this video post, and I hope that you'll take the time to read it. one of the things I love is the way in which families are using this time to enjoy our campus. But in addition to talking about pedagogy, Dr. Cox also talked about the deep humanity of this moment and how he is helping his students to connect, but also to engage in a deep reflection of who they are, what their citizenship means right now, and what this is going to do for them as they move into the world. So again, I'm not going to read all of what Dr. Cox sent, but I do want you to hear this one note that he shared with his students. I'm carefully thinking about how to create powerful learning moments to ensure that all of you are better prepared than most to take on some of the world's thorniest, most complex problems. With that said, I'm going to keep swimming, and I trust that all of you will keep yourselves healthy and find healthy ways to cope. I trust that you will advocate when you need to take a breath. And please note that over these next few weeks, I may even call upon you to grant me the space to breathe as well. That's the kind of education, those are the kinds of relationships with faculty that we have here at William Jewell. Okay, 2 calls to action, Cardinals. One is, you received a note from the president of the Alumni Board of Governors, Bert Stauffer, about a week ago, encouraging you to give to a relief fund supporting our students, current students and prospective students who are facing financial challenges right now. This crisis should not keep students from experiencing this transformational education that we offer at William Jewell. And William Jewell is prepared to spend what may be millions of dollars in additional scholarships for current and prospective students coming to us who are facing financial need. Please, if you can, support this fund. There's nothing more important than that you can do right now than to help our students be able to experience this kind of education and not worry about the situation that they find themselves in right now as families. So you'll be getting that notice soon, and I hope that you will respond to it. I know that you will. Okay, finally, we have an alum in Clinton, Missouri, Cameron Jackson, who's also on the city council there, who reached out to Dr. Holloman and he said, hey, Holloman, Cardinals flock together and we need your help. So their homeless shelter has jumped in population because of the COVID crisis, and he is asking for food donations to the homeless shelter in Clinton, Missouri. Go check it out. Give what you can. If you're connected to a food bank, see if they can send some deliveries down there as well. They need your help, and Cameron is asking for everybody to do what they can right now. Check out my husband's Easter devotional this Sunday morning. I know that that's going to be inspiring for everybody. And in the meantime, it's a great day to be a Cardinal. You know, looking around, I feel so blessed to be able to lead here on the Hill and to be part of this incredible community of critical thinkers. Take care of yourselves, fellow Cardinals. In the meantime, Deo Thesis Labora.